Hey guys, Doughboy back here with another Destiny 1 story playthrough video. As you saw in the last video, I got, not DDoSed, I was thinking DDoSed. No, I got, what was it, Baboon? What was the error code? Either way, Destiny servers went down. Back up and running now, it seems like. That was at like 1:30 in the morning, so I don't know how long they were down for, but they were down, so I got off. I tried a few more times to get back on, but I got off. So today we'll be replaying Lost to Light. We only got through like the first maybe quarter of that mission, not even. We basically just ran somewhere, so we'll be playing that. I'm not going to do the heroic version. I think I said at the end of the last video I was. I'm not going to. I'll save that until after the Taken King story missions, because it is an alternate ending, so I do want to show. And I don't actually remember the actual ending of this mission. Without further ado, let's get started. And again, I will be playing with the first curse.
It began with Crota. But Crota was only a servant of his father, sent to extinguish the last of the light. The great battle fought for the soul of our world ended in slaughter. The sun was dead, and we invited the wrath of Oryx, destroyer of light, taker of will. Only Ascendant Hive move between ruptures. To reach Oryx, you must walk in the dying footsteps of his son. You must become Ascendant.
So let's go become Ascendant. So again, we have to get a shard of Crota's crystal, and then fill it with his death essence. That's the only way we can pass the rupture to kill the king. So that's not the next mission. Next mission is Promethean Code. We need to get another stealth drive to cloak ourselves to get the essence of Crota. So it's called Promethean Code. So again,
Hold fast to Toland's journal. It saw me through my time in the dark.
Hold fast to your gun, Guardian. You're headed back to the chamber where they held Crota's soul.
So again.
Alright, here's what needs to happen. We have to steal a chunk of Hive crystal that's still got a trace of Crota's soul, so you can pass through an interdimensional portal on the Dreadnought and kill Oryx. I leave anything out, Barris?
It must be done before Oryx turns his scrying eye to this realm.
Good luck, Guardian.
So again, this is the first curse. Exotic hand cannon. Looks like the last word. Pretty fun to use. I'll be using this up until we turn around, then I'll switch to this later.
Toland's journal contains an impressive amount of data. I should probably read it. Done. Some of this stuff is fascinating.
A dreadnought shields the Hive from the Traveler's light. Were we to pass through its deepest layers, our light would be as a dying sun.
I don't think Toland was much fun at parties.
If the thralls still feed, Crota's essence must endure.
That's right, we think this will still contain his essence, but it does not. So that's why thus the next two missions come about. So again, something else to scan, but for sake of time, I'm going to keep going. I can. Come on, guys. Lots of running in this mission. You'll see in a second. And it is timed for that heroic achievement that I will do. That's not this mission. Well, it is this mission, but it's not this playthrough right now. So we'll take a chunk of this. Nope. I gotta kill this guy first. I forgot about that. Love the animations when you switch back to it. I like the last word. I want to save my shield anyways.
It's gone. I think Oryx just took an ogre.
It's like an ogre.
Not even Oryx can control an ogre. Unless it's taken. Now quickly, I need a shard of that crystal.
We've got it.
I knew it could be done. And does it still hold the whisper of Crota's soul?
According to my analysis, it's empty.
No matter. Return to me, Guardian, and we will destroy.
Guardian, we're losing you. Guardian, can you hear me?
Eris? Cade? I think we've lost them. Something's blocking our signal and our transmit.
So normally, not normally, on the heroic
There's
version,
too many of them. Run!
this is timed. You have to get to a door, which I will show you in this playthrough. You have to get to a door in time before it closes. And then you have to go through that mission. There's like a side mission. You have to complete that, I think within 8 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, to get the Black Spindle. So pretty cool mission. I hope there's more like this. Because this was in October after Taken King. After Taken King, I think it launched the 15th of September. So this was almost a month later. If not a month later. And it had people going crazy. Jump over that. And I think when I first played this mission, I think I got caught by their trap. I think I left, put my controller down, went to the bathroom. And I hear my controller buzzing, and I'm like, why is my controller vibrating? Because the mission wasn't over, they tricked me.
Eris, Cade,
That's right, I was gonna switch quick.
Still no connection. This must be how the Hive trapped Eris.
So I'm switching to the Raise Lighter. I'm gonna pop some I have heavy ammo. Sorry about that, 1 second. That's why I love dim. See how long this is gonna take? It's taking a little bit, sorry. But almost, what, 10 seconds? Or if you didn't have dim, you wouldn't be able to do it unless you went back to orbit, back to tower, grabbed it out of your vault. So this is Raise Lighter. It's an exotic solar sword. It does normal swings like the other sword, but it does an uppercut. It does 3 times, maybe 4 times damage. I think it ticks for 3.
Take it and lock us in. And check it out.
That's right. So this is a pretty cool encounter, a pretty cool mission. You have to grab these balls, these 2 husks, and put them to open doors.
Remind me to make copies of this journal.
Forget where the one is. There's one here somewhere. Am I crazy? Nope. It's in the next room. So this is why it was a challenge, because you gotta get through these.
Warded it with 2 locks this time.
It's easier to fire team of 3, because you have 2 people grab each 2 husk. I have to use this bubble. Do I use it? Yeah, I would have died there. So you get through that door, and the heroic is usually later.
We're going to lose him. Just like Ariana.
That's Eris. The connection is getting stronger. Better to have a tomb husk and not need it than to need a tomb husk and not have it.
Funny statement there. And I think that might be a little
3 locks. Well, you can't say they aren't trying.
because this is where I wouldn't have to grab that in the heroic. It's this door, and I can just run through it. Wait, let me scan it. What does it say? I didn't realize that was scannable.
The Fallen left their dirty fingerprints all over this door. What are they doing here? Just missed them.
Just missed him. It's a little nod to the heroic version. And also, you'll recognize that door later on when I do the strike. If I have time for the strike, I gotta talk about that. But if I do the strike playthroughs, this is actually the Shadow Thief strike, where we kill Tanix. So you actually go through that door. We can actually come down, the door that's locked, we come down that hallway. But this is a pretty hard mission on heroics, so these guys do even more damage. You die a little bit quicker. Can't kill things as quickly. So this was a challenge. You could not solo... You can solo this mission, but you couldn't solo the heroic version. Unless you're like really on your game.
Guardian, get out of that pit. We must have that crystal or we'll never reach Oryx.
So this is a normal ending. You run out to the surface. Everyone's like, holy shit, you're alive. I believe. So remember, Eris Morn is the leader of the fire team that got trapped in Crota's End raid. And Eris is the only surviving member because everyone else got killed or trapped. Or maybe even taken.
Guardian, is that you?
We made it out.
Then the Taken King will fall. Bring me his dead son's crystal.
That's how Eris says she appreciates your sacrifice. Glad you're still alive.
That's it. Now we're on to the Promethean Code, I believe. Let me double check. Yep, Promethean Code, that's on Earth. And I will be using the other two swords in this mission. The Void and the Arc. Which one? I'll start with the Arc because that's less, I said Earth. That's less, the Arc one's less good. That's proper English, Promethean Code. So now we go back into Rasputin to get the stealth drive. And I will shut up so you can hear the commentary.
Stealing from Rasputin. You are entering a world you do not understand.
Oh, don't worry about her, Guardian. She's still mad about what you did to her ship. But we need cloaking tech to slip past the Taken, and the Warmind bunker's got the code we need.
So now we need this cloaking because we blew up her ship the first time, and that had the stealth tech on it. So now we need more stealth tech.
After all this time, how can we be sure Rasputin has the code?
I already stole it once. Used my last copy making that stealth drive you blew up. That was getting old anyway.
It's another thing you haven't if you haven't noticed yet. Top right corner, when whoever is talking, like Kate 6 was just talking, it says who it is. Without further ado, let me switch over. So this is Boltcaster, the arc sword. I'm gonna switch. This gives you more, that artifact gives you more sword ammo. So it does arc damage, useful against captains. One hit that son of a bitch. But this one's special because it fires if you pull the trigger. So this is just the melee button. If you actually pull the trigger like you were to shoot, it shoots out a arc, like disc blast, whatever you want to call it. And you actually can't kill enemies with it. It's fun. It's just not as useful because that damage is pretty low. So swords are pretty good DPS.
I haven't had much luck breaching Rasputin's security.
You got the same bypass frequency that got me inside.
He will protect his domain.
And he just so he'll protect his domain. And he just
More interdimensional goo. Taken her here.
What? Not possible. We sealed the complex after the Omnigul breach.
Cade, look at this.
Oh, that does look bad. Okay, so if you see him, just shoot him.
Thanks.
How did they even get in there?
The Taken are not bound by terrestrial constraints.
Yeah, I'll bet they'll be constrained by terrestrial bullets.
So let me see, do I have... Pop another heavy in this. There we go. But this chain is pretty useful. But it's the least used out of all the exotic swords, at least for me personally. It's pretty cool. PvP, it's more useful actually because, you know, you have range. But you know, a Galahorn will fuck this. Whoever's using the sword, a Galahorn rocket will fuck this guy up all day. Won't stand a chance. But again, pretty fun sword to use, and it takes a lot of ammo. I was at 80, right, or above 80. I'm already down 49. So I'll use it till it runs out. But I'll use this exact swords. Really long quest line.
I can't believe the Taken can track us so easily. Oryx really does hate us.
Final.
Which is exactly why we're here. We need those cloaking codes.
I forget which one was which, but the final step of the exotic sword quest lines were to collect these. They're these. I don't know what they're even called. Anyways, they came from when you collected Spirit Bloom or forgot the three. The Spirit Blooms, Helium Filaments, or Spin Metal. I know Spin Metal was one. You had to collect them, and each time you collected, you had a 1 in 10 chance of getting a special item, and you had to get 10 of those. So, if you're not an math expert, I can explain it. So if it's 1 in 10 and you need 10, how many is it going to take? So it's 1 every 10, so every 10, so 10 times 10, so it's 100. So it should take 100, but obviously that's math isn't perfect every time. So it would take 100 or more spin metal to get it. And I don't mean spin metal in general. I mean those spots where you pick them up. You had to get 100 or more of those and get lucky that you got 10 of them. So it took a while. I remember just going in circles farming spin metal for hours. Worth it though in the end for everyone but probably this arc one. So we're out of ammo. Let's just punch these guys. That's right, that brings me... Crap, we're doing 2 a mission. So, I hate these guys, these scions. They split if you don't kill them quick enough. So they'll just multiply. I don't have any heavy ammo right now, but this is Dark Drinker. Let's see, nothing's up right now. I need some Viagra to get my sword up. But this one's really effective. This one came into play later in a raid because it was the most damaging weapon you could use. It was the quickest DPS. Easiest way to do it. But it was fun because you'd go up and when you press the shoot button on this, you do a spin, like spin to win type thing. And you do a bunch of damage. I think you hit the guy 7 times. Oh, this is a pretty cool set of doors. Running through it. Hopefully these guys drop some heavy. Because I can't use another synth for 5 minutes. If I don't use it here, you'll see it in play definitely during that heroic version of Lost to Light. Because the swords came in handy in that mission.
Alright. See what you can pull out of Rasputin. Well, there's a joke there somewhere.
These crypto systems follow no logic I understand. I'm not sure if it can be modified to work on a Guardian.
Where do you think Blade Dancers got their cloaking ability?
If the Vanguard are satisfied, we can finally end this. Return to the moon. Steal Crota's soul.
So this is Dark Drinker. Increased damage for R2 attacks. Bunch of stuff here, but supermassive vortex. Use the R2 to unleash a spiral of void energy in all directions. So you can just stand in the middle a bunch of guys, and you'll just spin and hit them all, and do lots of damage. I think it ticks for 7 times. So if someone's like a boss is standing within that spin, you'll hit them 7 times. For I think it was like, well, it depends on the boss, but it could be like 4,000 each time. So that's 28,000 damage, and you're doing that constantly. You could just keep spinning. So that's better than any sniper out there. Might be more than that too. Might be. I forget on the boss. I think the main boss might be 7,000. Either way, I digress. That's the end of the video. This one a little bit quicker, which was nice. Try to keep them around 20-25 minutes. I got 2 more missions. I will try to do both of those because I think the first one's pretty quick, and the last one might be a little bit lengthy, but it is the last story mission, so I will try to combine those 2. So thanks for watching. Catch my streams I do on Twitch at twitch.tv/doughboy2448 from Monday to Thursday, about midnight till 2:30, starting earlier on Tuesday and Wednesday. Those are my main days. And occasional midday stream on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Hit me up on Twitter at doughboy2448, and I'll catch you next time. See ya.